There we go.
Hi.
Hi.
Quick one today, Andrew.
Why quick?
Welcome to Bowl Chat. It's Wednesday.
Okay.
We do this on Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
I call it Wednesday.
All right. It's, what's today? November what now? 24th?
Wait.
Wait a minute.
No, it's not.
No, today's the 17th.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun, as they say.
You did. Because next week is our
Oh, my God.
disgusting dinner party.
So we have everything all lined up. I've already got the crackers. I've got the cheese. I've got the Chef Boyardee.
I really want to try a soda cracker.
No, you'll do it next week. That's what this is all about.
Fine.
I found my ambrosia recipe. I'm very excited.
I got to make an ambrosia.
I have the black licorice on order.
Oh.
Now I'm just waiting on whatever the next chosen side dish was that our listeners chose. We had lots of entries. We had succotash, which I love, so I don't think we should do that unless you think it's disgusting.
No.
And I could fake that I don't like
The
it.
number one everyone keeps saying is sardines, and we're both very much not a fan of that.
Okay. Well, I mean, yes,
'Cause it's
we're
stinky. It's
we're
a
supposed to
stinky
not like
fish.
it, but that's the thing. That's going to smell.
Yeah.
It's going to stink the whole studio
Yep.
up, and I'm just going to gag from the smell. And
Yeah.
that's not what this is about.
Oh, hold on, please.
Oh,
I'm getting
here
a
we
phone
go.
call.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Should I just stop it? Should I stop it?
No, keep going.
Okay. So we've gotten a lot of suggestions. I didn't see a whole ton of them. I did respond to a few of them. Again, succotash, whatever. Somebody said Vienna sausages. I don't know. Aren't those just like the little meat things that are in a baby food jar? I never really understood that. Somebody said pig's feet. I don't think I'm going to do that. Somebody said the chicken's feet, which I don't understand. Those I've seen them in the supermarket, and I don't know what people use them for. Sometimes if you go in the meat section back by like where the butcher is, there's a package of chicken feet with the claws and everything, and maybe people use them to make soup with or chicken stock, or perhaps they have some sort of flavor that they boil into stuff, because I don't think that you're supposed to eat those because it's basically bones and skin and claws. I don't even think you're supposed to give those to your dog because they would probably choke on them. So, yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that. There were a few other disgusting suggestions. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put up a poll of the 3 most voted on or the most suggested suggestions, if that makes sense. And we'll choose from those 3. So, here comes Andrew. He's back.
Hi, it's me again.
I was just saying that we'll choose from the top 3 suggestions, and we'll have a poll up, and we'll pick from that.
Oh, that's exciting.
You know, because people were saying stuff like green beans and lima beans, and I like all that stuff.
I like green beans.
Yeah, let me tell you something. Lima beans is one of the most underrated vegetables. I love lima. They got to be the baby lima beans, the big giant ones. But I love lima beans. Even the butter beans are good too. Have you ever had butter beans? They're like big giant white lima beans.
I think I did in Kentucky.
Yeah, possibly.
And they were really good.
Yeah.
It was in a nice sauce. But let me tell you something. Sometimes the canned green beans,
I'm okay with it.
it has a very particular taste that I'm not always a fan of.
I'm a strange person, as you may know, and there are times where I'll just pop the top on a can of vegetables and just eat them out of the can.
Sorry, what?
I'll do it with string beans.
No.
I'll do it with mixed vegetables.
No.
I'll do. Oh my God, corn!
Please.
If we're having canned corn for dinner, I'll usually eat the entire can of corn before I even heat it up, and I'll have to make a new one.
I am begging you.
What?
Please.
What?
End this combo.
How about frozen vegetables?
Just picturing.
Wait a second! I was supposed to try to find the B&M canned bread, right?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, that was a thing.
All right, but we still need another side from a listener, but I'm gonna try to find the canned bread. But no,
I just don't like the juices. That's the thing that disgusts me.
You just drain it.
Oh, so you drain it and then just eat them out the can?
Well, no, I eat them out of the can. If I'm just eating them out of the can, you don't have to drain it if you're just eating it out of the can.
No, sir.
How about frozen vegetables? I'll cut the bag open and just eat a handful of frozen carrots or peas. Frozen peas are my favorite. I love frozen peas. That's another thing I'll eat in the can. You get the silver can of LeSueur peas, and I'll just drink that can of peas. I love them. They're so sweet and little.
With the juice?
I don't know. I'll drain that. I don't drink the juice.
Yeah, no, please.
I can't have the vegetable juice.
Oh, God.
Because it's just basically water that it's packed in.
I don't mind eating the vegetable. I just like it cooked.
Okay.
There's something about once it's cooked, I'm
FYI,
like, oh, this is fine.
FYI. It's cooked. It's just not heated.
I know. I just don't want it when it's in the juices. Ugh.
What if I strained it and then it was just room temperature?
No.
Okay, so what if I heated up a can of corn?
Yeah.
But then it got room temperature because you didn't eat it yet? Then is it okay?
It's different. It makes me think that it was cooked. Yours, I'm just literally I'm just picturing the top coming off and just that's. Ugh.
Yeah, that vacuum seal sound.
No,
Like the
but
tennis
see, I
ball
would do
can?
that with garbanzo beans.
You
Because
mean chickpeas?
well, whatever.
It's the same thing.
Okay, whatever. But I put those in my salad right out the can.
That just has two names. It's one of those things that has two names. Garbanzo and chickpea, same thing. Yep.
Interesting.
I do not like pine nuts or pignoli. Same thing, I think, right? What? What?
It was such a segue. We were talking about beans, and all of a sudden you're like, and I do not like pine nuts.
I don't.
Okay.
Or capers. Stupid capers.
Oh, capers are the worst.
Oh, I guess we're going to have that.
No, capers are legit the worst. I got them in my salad once.
I know. We bitched about this before.
And they're salty AF.
Yeah.
No thanks.
That's the same thing with sardines. That's why I don't want to do that.
No, it tastes like fish. That's why I don't want to do with sardines.
Well, it is fish. When I was a kid,
Yeah,
my mom
sure.
used to have me buy her cans of sardines. I didn't understand. Like, I bought sardines so long ago that they used to have a key on it. You know that cans used to come with a key so you could open it?
Huh.
On top of the can, there was like a metal thing.
Yeah.
And you would stick it in and roll the can back. That's how you
wow.
open sardines. There might still be.
Oh my God, I've seen.
Yeah,
I feel like I've seen
in
those
cartoons. Yeah. There might still be some old timey companies that make it like that, but I remember buying it like that. And then my mom would always say, "Do you know that roller skates used to have a key too?" And I'd be like, "What?" But yeah, because back in the day, in like the 40s and 50s, the roller skates were just a thing that just like went onto your sneaker, and you would have a skate key that would like
That
tighten
seems
it.
so safe.
That would tighten it or something like that.
That seems really safe.
Yeah. Well, hey, they didn't invent stuff yet.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, airbags were only invented like 5 years prior to that. So,
Prior to what? It's roller skates?
well, you're saying the 1940s airbags were only like an invention put in cars.
In the 80s.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
80s were airbags?
Yes.
Holy crap!
And then they didn't really become standard until the 90s.
Seatbelts. I was thinking about seatbelts.
Yeah, Andy, very different.
Yeah, but airbags were in the 80s.
That's when they started coming too. I'm sure they were around in the late 70s, but you didn't really hear about airbags with the dummies, the crash test dummies and all the PSAs and stuff until the 80s.
That's absurd to me.
And there was a while where they were options. Now they're standard in cars. You have to have airbags. But and my dad actually has some cars from the early 1900s that have no seatbelts.
That is crazy.
And while it's perfectly legal, it's very dangerous.
There's one thing that they are now going to put in cars, and I feel it needs to be said because it's in the Build Back Better plan that was just passed.
Yeah.
And this is a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. So now what they want to do is it's one of the mandates along with a burst of new spending.
The drunk thing or the drunk thing?
Safety.
The drunk thing, yeah?
Yes.
Yes.
$1 trillion infrastructure. Under the legislation, monitoring systems to stop intoxicated drivers would roll out in all new vehicles as early as 2026. It would install millions of vehicles and automakers, giving them time to comply.
In layman's terms, apparently this device kind of recognizes if your eyes are wandering or something like that.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm picturing almost like a mini breathalyzer in the car.
No. That's court ordered if you are a drunkard. But no, this thing is like it's some kind of sensor that if your eyes are not like focusing on the road and they're like wandering or something like that, it gives you a warning or something. And then then you get reported. It's in a Volvo, I think. It starts in the Volvos. They have it. They have the technology.
I don't know how I feel about this technology.
Watch me all you want. I don't care. I want to be safe.
I guess I agree with that, but I don't necessarily understand. Like, if we're so close to just getting automatic self-driving cars, then just do that step at this point. Because now if I'm getting watched while I'm driving, just make the car drive itself. I don't care anymore.
Well, you know what should happen is it should kick into that mode if it realizes that you're not paying attention. Because my car, which scared the hell out of me, jammed on the brakes for me the other day.
Yeah, my Mazda does that.
I didn't even know that was a thing. I know that it steers for me sometimes. Like it has lane assist.
Yeah.
So if I start drifting into the other lane, it goes, and it like they say it gently glides you back, but it doesn't.
There is no gentle glide.
No, it's like, whoa, what just happened?
Yeah.
And you feel it fighting the steering wheel while you're, if you change lanes and you don't signal, it fights you because it thinks you're going over the line.
Yeah, no, mine beeps. It's like beep, 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 beep.
Right.
Yeah. But it stops too. Like if I don't stop in time,
that's the thing.
It like all of a sudden on my little monitor it goes stop.
I didn't know my car did that, and I got too close to somebody that was turning.
Yeah.
But I knew I was going to clear it, but they took too long to turn, and it was like, oh, and I was like, what just happened? I said, my kids, I didn't do that. I swear, the car did it.
Yeah.
Like, Dad, why are you jamming on the brakes? I didn't do it.
Well, I'm loving that because eventually, like in the next 10 years, it's going to be all electronic vehicles coming out, or electric vehicles. Sorry. They're bringing back old retro designs. I think that is so cool. Like
car designs?
Yes. So they're bringing back retro car designs because ultimately when they make these electric vehicles, you don't need to have the amount of stuff that you currently have in a car. So they can go back to retro designs that maybe were a little boxier or more interesting because they don't need to be like aerodynamic to save gas mileage.
Okay.
It's really cool.
That's interesting. I didn't see that.
Yeah. I actually just learned that the other day. That's why basically all SUVs look the same. All trucks look the same. And everybody's doing the same type of pattern because they have to be aerodynamic so it can save you gas.
Exactly.
But with an electric car, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be a really cool, weird future where it's like, oh, is that an old car? No, it's a new car, but with the guts ripped out.
They've done that with a couple of models, like
the Broncos.
Yeah, but that doesn't look like the old Bronco.
No,
it's
they
completely different.
No, so they made a classic Bronco. They only have a certain number of them, and they brought that back, and I think it's all electric on the inside.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's going to be a really cool thing.
I would like an electric car.
I want one so bad.
I just get so nervous that it will run out of charge while I'm driving because there's always traffic. You know, you only get a certain amount of miles, and I'm just scared that it would run out.
No, so again, with this infrastructure plan, there is so much money that is. My dad actually said this a couple years ago because I was like, I want a Tesla. He's like, don't get a Tesla now. He said in the next 10 years, and he's been right so far, the amount of charging stations are going to go up insane. And you look at it now, you go to malls, you see so many Tesla charging stations.
You're right.
You go to hospitals, there's Tesla charging stations. In Jersey City, there's so many charging stations.
It's kind of like cemeteries, though. Eventually, you're going to run out of room for chargers.
Well, the thing is, they can really kind of just be anywhere.
Can I ask you something?
What?
Maybe this is a silly question, but why can't electric cars be recharged by the sun? Why can't there be solar panels on the roof of cars and let that be like emergency backup charging?
That I have no idea, and I'm gonna one up you on the dumb.
I don't think that was dumb.
No, mine is dumb. I thought Priuses for the longest time were solar powered.
How?
And that's why the hatchback on it, I always thought that was solar panels.
Oh.
And then I found out it wasn't. That's not what a hybrid is.
Okay.
But yeah.
A hybrid could be, because hybrid just means that it uses two different kinds of energy.
True. And for a second, they were using corn oil. Remember when that was a thing?
That time when I lived in Iowa, because they put corn in their gas a lot. It's called something.
Canola?
No. It's
synthetic.
It's a percentage. I think they do it all around the country, but in Iowa they used a lot of corn in the gasoline there.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, there's the Iowa mention.
Just saying.
Well, I really want an electric vehicle. They're going to become way cheaper. They already are really cheap. Like Mazda's coming out with a new one. Everybody in the next 5 years, you're going to see a ton of new electric vehicles coming out.
I'm curious though. I don't really know. I don't know like how it works.
Yeah.
But I guess I should just ask somebody that has an electric vehicle. Like, how much does it make your electric bill go up? Because yes, you're not paying for gas, but you are constantly charging this battery.
No, so the thing is, you can go longer distances.
Right.
So it's kind of like, which is a good thing and a bad thing because, again, for someone like me, I enjoy doing like a road trip, say to Ohio.
Yeah.
That 7-hour trip, I might have to make 2 stops, and the stop would be at least 30 minutes. For someone like me, who hates stopping on road trips with like a deep passion.
Me too.
It would not be convenient for me. However, if they make one with a bigger battery or something, maybe I could make it there.
But you don't like stopping for like if you have to go to the bathroom, you just pee on the side of the road, or
no.
Like,
I will stop if you want to go to the bathroom, but do not waste my time with, oh, we're at the food court. Should we eat? No, we shouldn't eat. You should have gotten snacks.
I have to tell you, I was like that when I was younger, but now with a family, I like stopping at restaurants and, for a half hour, 45 minutes or whatever, a little Waffle House, whatever.
Well, electric vehicles might be for you then, because that's what it's going to be. But you also have to pay for this. I also thought it was free to charge, which, like, why would I ever think that? That's also really stupid.
It is for some vehicles.
Yeah, you can get like a pass almost, depending on what charging station. But like $15-20 to charge it up.
So that's no different than filling your tank. I mean, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
I guess, depending on how far you can go on it.
Yeah, and it takes a little longer. So they're probably going to come out with like faster chargings in the next couple of years, and it's going to be bigger batteries.
Can we call Elon Musk and like pitch my solar idea?
I've always had this idea for solar. I think, how they have roofing tiles?
Yes.
Why don't they just put like something that could condense, like get solar on the roof that like feeds it through, but put it inside what the roofing tile is made out of.
I'm sorry? On a car?
No, I'm talking about for powering homes.
Oh, well, the solar panels are getting thinner and more nondescript.
Yeah, because those things, they are.
Like most people have those
Ugly.
giant, ugly ones, but I've seen ones that they're thin like a pool cover, And
Oh, wow.
yeah, there are thinner ones now. But again, I don't know the whole thing. Some companies, most of those companies that are out there are giant scammers. There are obviously some that are legit, but some companies you have to rent them, some you have to buy the system, some you have to pay back this. And so I wish I could get a straight answer on whether it's really worth it.
We need to figure out who we could get on the show that's like an electric expert. I would love to talk to somebody who's an expert in this.
I feel like I need someone that just won't yank our chain. Like even if I were to do it on my house, I'm not just going to call a random company. I want somebody that I know and trust. I just don't. Because I don't get it.
On my email, I get random like, would you want to interview this person? I'm going to see if there's one that's like talks about the electronic things and then could come speak to us about this.
No, because they probably own a solar company and they want to push their crap on us. It needs to be it needs to be an expert on solar panels.
Yeah, well,
but
I'll look for that specifically.
Kind of, you know what? Why don't we get somebody from Consumer Reports because they're neutral?
That's who the emails I get from.
Oh, because they're neutral.
Yeah.
Okay.
I check that because I feel like I have so many questions.
I used to get Consumer Reports when I was a kid. I don't know why, but I had a subscription. I had a subscription to Consumer Reports and Popular Mechanics. I don't know why. I have no idea.
I had Nickelodeon magazine.
I had kid stuff also, but I don't know why I had those too. I mean, yeah.
Aw, that makes me sad because kids nowadays don't do magazine subscriptions.
No.
Like that would make me so happy. I remember getting them for my birthday. It would be like, oh, you have a year subscription to Nick Magazine.
I did order what is that? Damn it, highlights. I ordered highlights for
I had highlights for
Ashley
a year
and
too.
Cooper both had highlights when they were little, but they would come and they'd like peel off a sticker and then do nothing else. So it was kind of a waste. But I like finding the little umbrella and the stuff in the picture. I like the hidden picture one.
Highlights magazines always remind me of doctors' offices.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, hey, this one looks new. Oh, it's from 1996.
Right. And then they had the Sweet Pickles bus. Sweet Pickles. I think we mentioned this also once a long time ago, but you don't remember Sweet Pickles? Sweet Pickles is great.
Cool.
No? It had Mother Goose, and they had all these books. And if you saw them in the doctor's office, they had little tear-out cards in the middle where you could order Sweet Pickles stuff.
Oh.
It was a commercial in the 80s where the Sweet Pickles van would come down the road, and the kid would get so excited, and the goose and all the things. No?
The van, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Were you a child?
I was.
Do you know who
just
Richard
not
Scarry
in the
is?
40s.
Richard Scarry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course. The crazy world of Richard Scarry with the apple and the worm.
Yeah, that big fat book that had all the other books in it.
I loved that show. It was on Nick Jr.
Oh, I didn't know it was a show. It was a book to me.
They had McDonald's toys from it.
Well, I mean that's more recent. Like in the 70s, it was books.
Well, for me, it was a show.
Okay.
And it was great. Little Bear was also a show. I loved Little Bear. That was legit one of my favorites.
Little Bear?
Oh, Little Bear was so good. It's such a calming show. Like, sometimes I'll even put it on now. It's on Amazon Prime. And it's so just, like, calming. I know it's a kid's show, but the music, the bears talking to each other, they have little British accents. They're like, oh, it's so nice.
How about Berenstain Bears? Were you into them?
I had the books.
Yeah.
They're coming out with an animated movie.
Little Golden Books.
I had a lot of Little Golden Books.
Mm-hmm. The monster at the end of this book was always my favorite. Did you have that one?
From your recommendation, I bought that for my godchild. I bought that for Tiana.
Grover.
Yeah.
He was always trying to get you to not turn the page.
Yeah.
And then you finally got to the end of the book and nothing happened.
I read that to Tiana. Yeah. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. Little Golden Books is getting a little carried away, though.
Why is that?
Because now they've licensed up with all these movie companies where it's like, The Avengers, a Little Golden Book. You can't make that a kid's book.
No.
Then the Avengers came to the rescue. Look at the aliens. They killed all these people. Then the Avengers came.
That's really a Little Golden Book?
Yes. They have Marvel movies condensed into Little Golden Books.
I don't know.
Yeah. What's next? 7. He asked what was in the box. It was his wife's head.
Do you know that on the back of cereal boxes when I was a kid, they used to be records? Like they were literally printed on the back of the box. You would cut it out, and there were ridges, and you would put it on a record player with a penny on it or a quarter to hold it down. Sometimes it was inside the box, and sometimes it was actually on the box, and you would cut it out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It is, and it would play like messages or songs or whatever.
Well, I remember when I used to subscribe to PlayStation Magazine, they would give you a free demo disc, and they let you try like 5 games at a time. And now to think back
on a floppy?
that, what was that?
On a floppy?
No, it was a PlayStation, so it's a disc.
Oh, okay.
And now to think that they would ever give you a demo of anything without paying, that would never happen.
Right. Well, that's how it used to be with. You're probably just a little bit too young, but every place that you would go, in the 90s, there would be a box of discs, AOL discs, at the register.
Yes.
That you could take to sign up for AOL.
Yes.
There were thousands of them, and then there were DVDs or CD-ROMs or whatever the hell it was, and then it went away.
I actually have that in my parents' house because we've been there since 1999, and when we moved from our old house, pretty much the desk that was in that room, we packed it up and just sent it. That console has every AOL trial disc, CD you could possibly think of.
Every company had the discs.
Yeah.
Like you would go anywhere and there would be a disc because that's the only way you could load it. You couldn't download it off the web back then.
Mm-hmm.
The starter thing was always on a disc.
Oh,
or a CD-ROM.
Oh, dial-up internet. What a tragedy that was.
Well, you know what? It was cool for the time.
Yeah, it was because, I mean, at least you could get online.
Yeah, I mean, it would take pictures like 17 minutes to load. It would be like, doot, 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 doot.
It never went faster, right? Like nothing could make it go faster.
I mean, as the dial-up got faster, whatever the speed was, the bit rate, what the hell is it called? I don't know. Whatever it is, whenever that got faster, then it would go faster.
Yeah.
By the time, like, toward the end of, like, dial-up, our AOL was pretty quick. You could things were, like, popping up pretty fast.
Yeah.
I think it depended on your modem speed or whatever.
I had an AOL Kids page.
What?
So AOL, like you would have profiles. So my profile was catered towards children.
Oh, like under 13?
Yeah.
So there was no nudity?
No nudity.
All right. I'm sure something slipped through the cracks, though.
Yeah.
Some creepy 50-year-old guy in the chat room, ASL?
No, I never was in the chat rooms. Never, 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 never.
You know, that's where Scary met his girlfriend.
Wow.
Yeah.
An AIM chat room?
Guess what? That's where we all met Scary's girlfriend back in the 90s.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Good times.
Yeah. How would you so would you just like go to events and just be like, hey, follow me on AIM?
See, I was never no. I would just go into like chat rooms. It would be like Long Island singles, and
that seems safe.
Yeah, and well, I don't know. And then it would always ASL HX location. So you would just put male 20, Long Island, whatever. And I never met anybody off of it.
What was your first username? I can tell you mine.
My very first, I don't know what my very first one is, but I still have one that I've used for 25 years.
Wow.
Or 20, yeah. What was it, Andy?
I know what yours is.
Well, my first one I think was Z100 Scott.
Of course it
was. That was my very first one.
Mine was Bart Boy 720.
Eat my shorts, man.
I loved Bart. I was a boy. And then for some reason I went with my friend Justin's birthday.
What was the number?
720.
720.
That was his birthday. Why didn't I do 430 for mine?
I don't know.
And then I had another one, which was Pugalug.
Pugalug.
Yeah.
For dog?
Yeah, something like that.
See, most of mine are still in use, so I'm not going to say them.
Oh.
But yeah,
I haven't used Bart Boy 720 for quite some time.
See,
so.
That's the thing, though. When you have an email address for such a long time and you have so many things associated with it, that's why I can't get rid of mine.
Yeah.
Like people will say, "What's your email address?" And blah 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 at AOL.com. I said, "Please don't laugh." That's just that. That's where I have everything is signed up under that one email address.
Yeah.
And that's where I get everything. So I can't change it at this point. So I don't care.
Yeah, my parents had Optum Online emails for the longest time, and now I feel like everyone's just on Gmail, which makes everything easier.
My personals are still AOL. I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah. Big deal. It still works.
I'm for now.
I'm pretty sure I have a Yahoo and I have a Gmail. I don't use them, but I have them just in case. That's where I send junk to and free samples.
Free samples?
Well, if I need, if you need another email address to get another free something or a coupon or whatever, I'll just use another. Like Wayfair. Oh my God! If you want to save 10% off of Wayfair,
you got just what I need.
You can. They only let you do it for new orders, but to them, a new order is just a different email address. So every single email address I have, I've gotten a 10% off code.
Let me say one thing about Wayfair. My friend ordered Casey, who has been on this podcast
Hi,
before.
Casey.
She ordered a couch from Wayfair. The couch looked like it was this nice sectional. It came, and it must have been some dollhouse furniture because it was so small. 2 people could not sit on the couch at the same time. And this was a sectional.
That happened to my sister-in-law as well. She bought something off an ad. I think it was a gnome. Was it a gnome or it was a holiday type thing? And it looked like it was, I don't know, 3 feet tall, but it was literally 3 inches tall. It was so small, and it was the price of a big one. It was the weirdest thing.
I think we should do like a Wish shopping spree. We'll each get $10, and we'll see what we could spend the $10 on Wish.com, and then we'll present it to each other.
What's that?
Wish is like, okay, so you see
like
something on
list?
Amazon that you know is like great, right?
Yeah.
I want this cup. I go to Amazon. I know I'm going to get this exact cup. Wish, I might get this cup, but it might also come in pieces. So for some reason, it's like the knockoff to the knockoff brand. And you can get a lot of things for very little money.
Is this stuff that's like returned items, open box?
No idea. It's just knockoffs of things.
Huh.
So I think we should each give each other some money and then do a Christmas shopping spree or Christmas Hanukkah.
Spree for $10?
Yeah, I think we'll each go on there and we'll each go buy some gifts for each other, and then we'll present it to each other as a future Bowl Chat episode.
All right. Well, but on a completely...
And then we would have to make a YouTube thumbnail where it's like, Wish shopping spree.
Yes. But we have to, seriously, though, be serious about our discussing dinner party because that is next week.
I can't believe it.
So
I'm not ready to eat this cheese on the toast. I'm
sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine.
I don't think so.
And I'm going to make a prediction here that ambrosia will be my new favorite dessert.
Well, you can only go to senior citizen homes for it, so
I did find a recipe
we'll catch you there.
I did find a recipe that uses mayo in it. I'm not going. I can't see mayo.
I like mayo, but not my desserts.
No. Well, see, some people consider it a salad, and there are some. It's a southern thing. That's where it started, and some people consider it a salad on the side, like a fruit salad.
Let me tell you something from now. You serve me mayo, this podcast's over.
Well, you wouldn't know. You'll never know.
I would,
No,
because
you
something
won't.
tells me you're going to go back to your junior high school days where it's like, hey, let me put some rotten eggs in there.
Wait, what do you? I've never put rotten eggs in anything. First of all,
You
I
get
didn't.
in people's lockers.
I didn't have junior high school. It was middle, then high school. There was no junior. No, there wasn't. I didn't go to junior high school. Did you go to junior high school?
No, I went to elementary school.
Right. Well, I didn't have a junior high school. They did in the 70s, and they got rid of it.
Oh,
Now it's just middle school and high school.
sad.
Which is debatable because a 5th grader really shouldn't be in middle school with 8th graders. I don't think they should be in the same school. There's such a divide. There's a very big difference in a maturity level between a 5th grader and an 8th grader. You know, I just don't think they belong together.
Well, mine was kindergarten through 8th grade, so we were all in the same school.
Really? Was it private?
Yeah.
Okay,
It was
there you go.
Catholic school.
Yeah, ours was K through 4, then 5 through 8, 9 through 12.
Well, the local school by us did K through 5.
But why
6
would you
through
go to
8.
why would you go to a local school and not one that's really far away? I'm just curious.
What do you mean?
Well, you said the local school by us.
Well,
Why
it
wouldn't you
wasn't
go to
actually
one,
local.
Why wouldn't you go to one in like Connecticut?
What?
Go on with your story.
What do you mean, why wouldn't I go to Connecticut?
Scott's being such an asshole.
I'm so confused.
Just go.
It was the next town over where I went to school. Everything
never
is
mind.
close.
Never mind. Go on. I just think it's funny when you say the local deli, the local this, the local that, like, because you wouldn't go to one that's like really far away. That's all.
Humor brought to you by
No,
Scott.
it's not humor. I'm just pointing something out.
Yeah.
Go on.
Well, as I was saying,
Yeah.
I don't actually know what I was saying. Yeah, they did K through 5 and then 6 through 8.
Okay.
And then there was high school.
I don't remember what the point of this was, but yeah.
Well, you were talking about schools and how you don't believe that kids should go to school
I didn't
for
say
5
that.
through 8.
No, but right before that, what were we saying? Ambrosia led us to that somehow. I don't.
Oh,
I don't,
because I was saying you're going to give me mayo ambrosia. And
that's
know
right.
This.
I used to do it in junior high school.
Yes,
right.
because you're going to make it like a prank, and then I'm going to be like vomiting. You're going to be like, hey, isn't that funny?
I promise you there will be nothing wrong with the ambrosia that I make because I will eat it too.
Okay. Well, I don't know, because in the last episode of Serial Killers that comes out next Monday, you told me that I wasn't going to be eating. We were going to eat the stale cereal at the same time, and then I'm the idiot eating the stale cereal that tastes like Play-Doh.
I mean, all you have to look and just see that I didn't pour it for myself.
I'm sorry, when I'm focused on eating, do I have to stare at you while I eat?
No, but if you want to, make sure all is on the up and up, you would just look over this way.
Why would I? No, I just trust that you're a good person. But
I am a good
apparently-
person, Andy. I am. I just didn't want to eat that crap.
You gave me Play-Doh Apple Jacks. That thing was nasty. The marshmallows were shriveled. And I'm telling you, the temperature differences in this studio are like horrifying.
You know that was from that's from Halloween 2019.
And in that time, it's been 80 degrees in here, and it's been 55 degrees in here. So those things have expanded and shrunk.
Yeah.
And they're not even stale. That's the worst part. Like a stale cereal, you could at least say to yourself, like, ooh, that's a little too crunchy. This is rubbery. Like, I can't explain it.
But I have to say, if we were trapped on a desert island and all we had was the cereal vault, we would eat it to survive.
Well, thank God that this studio is connected to another room and a whole hallway. So the chance of this floating off into nowhere is very slim.
Yeah. Well.
But thank God we can keep this old, disgusting cereal for you.
Anyway, I never did anything with rotten eggs in high school, so I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
We did light smoke grenades and throw them in the hallway, but I never did anything with rotten eggs.
But you put, like, disgusting things in people's lockers.
No. I stored it in my locker, and then we'd go out in the hallways during class and break it in the hallway, and then I would get suspended.
Everything that you're saying just makes me think that I'm about to eat mayonnaise next Wednesday.
You're not. I promise you, you're not.
I better not.
Because I don't think it belongs in there. Some recipes have mayonnaise. Some recipes have sour cream. Some recipes have...
I don't like sour cream. I've never been a sour cream fan.
Really?
It's in later years, I have grown to like it in a cheesy gordita crunch.
Look at the calendar behind me. Look at the calendar. Have you ever had a latke? A potato latke with
maybe.
Sour cream? Delicious.
What is it?
It's a potato pancake.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
It's basically a giant flat tater tot is what it is, Andrew.
I love tater tots.
Yeah, that's what that is.
So for you, it's a giant French fry, right?
That is correct. And you can use sour cream, or some people use applesauce. I like both. Not at the same time, but I'll switch off.
Shout out to Carla.
Yeah, I called her that by mistake, didn't I?
Her new name is Carla Marie Carla.
Okay.
CMC. She's been listening to all of the serial killers again. She agreed with me that tater tots are not considered French fries.
The thing is, we never put that poll up like you said we were going to.
So this week, we have like 6 polls going up.
Okay, but you say that, but the polls never go up, Andrew.
Well, people agreed with me that shorts and a long sleeve shirt was not weird.
Okay, you only read the ones that agreed with you.
Well,
there were plenty that was like, I'm with Scotty.
Shall we go to the actual poll that was posted?
It was probably like 60-40 you.
Yeah, which is still enough.
Okay, so you won. That's fine.
Then I don't need to show the poll. That's
okay.
all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
It's fine, Andrew. Some people are cool with it and some aren't. You know what? Everything in life is like that. You're not going to find 100% of the people that agree with you or like something or aren't offended by something or whatever.
I feel like I'm going to look up a list of things that are universally loved or as close to universally loved as possible.
I don't think you'll find it.
Like Disney World to me is a
warm chocolate chip cookies? I mean...
No, I have a nut allergy. You bastard.
I was thinking Disney World also, but I think there are plenty of people
No, it's a corporate headquarters.
Yeah,
do you
right.
like that?
Yeah, sunshine, Andrew.
Oh my God, I get sunburned.
Look, there is nothing in this world.
Anything else?
There's nothing in this chocolate.
Again, my nut allergy.
But there's no nuts in it.
Yes, there is cocoa. People are allergic to cocoa.
That's not a nut.
Well, whatever it is,
It's a
people
bean.
are allergic to chocolate.
Isn't cocoa a bean?
Well, people can be allergic to it.
Yeah, they can. Sure. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Was it treated in a facility that's close to tree nuts? Because that's very possible.
How about free money from the government?
Someone's got to pay for it in the long run.
See, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I mean, that was the COVID check pretty much.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So you can never get everyone to agree with you or whatever.
Yeah.
And that's fine, because if we were all the same, we would just be idiot robots that thought alike.
Well, maybe you should make that a children's book.
Idiot robots?
Yeah, idiot robots who don't think alike.
I'll reach out to Richard Scarry and see what he can whip up.
Yeah. I can just see it now.
Yeah.
This is about the idiot robots with illustrations by me. I would just do it stick figures.
Sure.
It would be great.
Why not?
I love it.
Could we talk about something real quick?
Sure.
Holidays on the way.
Yeah.
SerialKillersPC.com. Wax cabin candle collection featuring
this
serial
just came out of nowhere.
killers flavors right there.
Maybe
you
I
have
should have done it this way.
Frosties, snowballs. Love that. And where's my cocoa peppermint?
I don't know.
Crunch?
That's your candle. So
Oh, peppermint cocoa crunch. It's up there. I don't feel like getting up. But it's delicious. We burned it. We actually burned it in the house this weekend. And we blew it out. We went out for lunch, went to the mall. We came back, and it still smelled like delicious Cocoa Peppermint Crunch. It was spectacular.
Frosty Snowballs smells delicious. It's vanilla-y. It's wonderful. It's cinnamony. It's great.
And if you order them at serialkillerspc.com, be sure to use code SerialKillers at checkout, and you will get 10% off.
They make a great gift, and the packaging is super fun, too.
And we'll be back right after this. Did it work?
Yes, we're back.
Every time that we do that, nothing happens.
Yeah.
And my friend Matt will text me like, dude, I don't understand.
Well, I feel like, how long have we been talking? At least 40 minutes.
Oh, 35, yeah. So there was no natural middle cut. So.
Well, I guess this is the middle now. So we just came back from a commercial break. Hopefully it wasn't one of the lewd commercials that I just realized we were playing.
We play lewd commercials?
Yeah, I put filters on it. I thought I did. I checked to see.
What was lewd? The only thing that I heard was maybe a controversial one because some people might not like that. And
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
They might shut us off.
So I shut that filter off.
Yeah, but you know what?
I put that filter on.
But also remember, that was only in New York because they are regional. That one was the New York Department of Health. Oh. So they're regional. So I don't know what they heard in Iowa say. Maybe they got a corn commercial there.
You and this corn.
Canned corn. Eat it straight from the can.
Please don't. Please don't. In a new commercial, the CDC warns you not to eat corn out of the can.
Why not?
Please boil it because you will die otherwise.
You don't boil corn from the can. You just throw it in a microwave. Ugh. Not in the can, though, as I found out.
I do love a good cream corn.
I like cream corn, too. People gag from it, but I love cream corn.
Cream corn is delicious. My mom makes her own cream corn. And I mean, it's not like the recipe's that hard. She just puts like heavy cream with some corn. But it is so good.
And I'm sorry. If you have a Ruth's Chris near you.
Oh, my God. I love Ruth's Chris.
They have a seasonal corn pudding. They haven't had it in quite a while, but the one by us will order it for us because we know the guy.
Yeah.
And they order it from like corporate ahead of time.
Ooh.
It is so good.
Love that.
So good. It's like a dessert, but I will down an entire side of it in one sitting.
Wow. So those holidays are coming up.
Yeah.
Time to get your stretchy pants out.
Damn right.
That'll be our next endeavor. We'll do some merch.
Serial killers stretchy pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be great.
With just a string, no waistband.
Oh, what do you mean? Oh, wow. So that really just says you can go for miles.
Or it'll just be no band at all. It'll just be a rope like in the cartoons. You just tie it around. That's all. It'll be like one of those ropes.
Get a serial killer sack.
That's right. Burlap sack with 2 holes and a rope.
It's a DIY sweatpants experience.
Exactly.
That sounds great. I so support that.
Why don't we have serial killers bowls? I mean, that is the most logical thing.
Well, we should get in touch with somebody. I don't know.
Lenny Mudd, where are you?
Lenny Mudd, can you just like re-email us and then we'll put that at the top of our inbox?
The thing with them is they're very high quality, great, thick, awesome ceramic bowls with wonderful artwork.
Yeah.
That would be really expensive, I think, if we sold those. And I don't know that people would spend $30 on a cereal bowl.
I don't know. They spend $20 on a candle.
No, they do?
Well, with 10% off, it might be a little less. But
exactly, yes.
Just saying.
I thought you were going to say T-shirts, so it threw me off.
If it's a fun cereal bowl that you could always say, this is my cereal bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
Serial Killers bowl.
That.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the T-shirts, which there are still some available, by the way.
SerialKillersPC.com.
Yeah. Pick up a T-shirt and 2 candles. What the hell?
I want a shirt that says Team Andy.
Why?
Because this way people could rep their support for me.
Well, Post used to have those shirts that said Team Fruity and Team Cocoa. I was always Team Cocoa.
That's great.
Until, I'm sorry, then we had to do the gay pride thing in Miami, and I wore the Team Fruity hat. What? It was colorful. That's all.
I just can't.
I got a lot of compliments on it. They're like, where'd you get that hat? I want one. I'm like, I got it from Post.
I could just see you being like, this looks like I could wear this to Pride.
Yeah.
It's got rainbow colors on it.
That's right. I thought it was really cool. I'm telling you, a lot of people liked it.
Wow.
I almost gave it up.
Was that the one that we had bad coconuts together?
Yes, that was terrible.
That was the worst coconut.
I'm not really into street vendors anymore.
Yeah.
After that. And I'm sorry. If you're from New York, you know what I'm talking about. When you're stuck in traffic somewhere and some little lady comes up with a tray of mango cut up in Ziploc bags, am I supposed to buy those?
Okay. It depends. Are there seasonings on the mango?
I don't really care. It was in somebody's house with a dirty knife and a plastic Ziploc.
No, because a lot of times, at least in California, they have little fruit stands where they cut it up and they put this salt on it that is so freaking good.
Is it like Old Bay spice seasoning?
No, it's not Old Bay. It is.
But I don't understand though.
Uno minuto, por favor.
It is not health department regulated.
Tajin. That's it. Tajin.
Okay.
Tajin is wonderful on fruit. They do it in California.
What does it taste like?
It's like a salt almost, but not really. It's like it's a little hot. I can't. It's delicious, and you could put it on your fruit. I put it on my fruit at home.
Okay.
And there's also a something that you could drizzle on it, almost like a sauce. That one I haven't bought because I can't find the right one.
I don't know. I just don't trust the street vendor with unregulated Ziploc bags of cut up mango.
Can I say another thing then if we're talking about street vendors? I
Sure.
have never had a good street vendor pretzel.
I have.
No.
Well,
At
you know
the
what?
times I get them, those things are stale.
Yeah, or
they
they're
are
cold.
crunchy.
They're cold in the middle.
But
You get that charcoal kind of smell.
no,
But they're never that great.
they are never good. They tease you and they make you think it's going to be good.
And I'm not a fan of street meat. I never know what I'm getting.
Boiled hot dogs, just period. I'm done.
I haven't bought from a cart in a long time. Coffee, yes, but food, not so much.
Yeah. The nuts always smell good. But then
Yes.
I'm always kind of like, do I really want to buy
You know what's really good at the nut
sugary
stand?
nuts?
Coconut. They have coconut that's coated in that stuff.
Mm.
That is delicious. It's deadly, but it's delicious.
What do you mean deadly?
It's not really good for you. Coconut is extremely high in cholesterol.
It is?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Or bad fats or whatever it is.
Well,
I don't
seems
know.
like we both really care about that. So
Yeah. Well,
as we eat terrible cereals every week.
exactly. There's a street vendor cart guy that I pass every morning at 4:45 on the corner of Canal and Broadway. And he has one of those digital light up signs up top. Every single word is wrong. And it is so funny. I have to record it. I can't even tell you what they are. They're very like one of them says Gatorade.
Oh, Gatorade.
Yeah. It is so hilarious. And I'm not like trying to correct the guy. I just think it's funny. It's hilarious how everything is, it's written as he hears it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously he's an immigrant of some sort and he doesn't really, can't spell the words, but it's hilarious. And I need to record it because it's very funny.
Well, Gatorade sounds like someone from the South saying Gatorade. You want some Gatorade?
No,
Go and get you some Gatorade. It's going to taste good. You need them electrolytes.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
I love that.
Maybe I should go support him because his sign makes me giggle.
Maybe you should go get some Gatorade.
It's frightening in that spot at 4:45 a.m. I really don't want to get out of the car there. It's not a very savory area at that point. So I just pass him by. So,
wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Are we good?
I think we're good.
Yeah. It's not quite as long as people are accustomed to, but
How long? Is it 40
42
minutes?
minutes, but Nate needs my parking spot.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
on that note, say clink, Scott.
I don't know. I feel like we're giving up.
Well, I mean, do we pad another 8 minutes?
No, but I would really like, in all honesty, I know one or two people have sent us ideas for fodder on the show. So if you could just reach out to us via Instagram or Twitter or whatever at Serial Killers PC, let us know what we can talk about.
Yes.
I mean, obviously we just come up and ramble on stuff, but we'd love to have you be a conversation starter for us.
Yes, and on top of that, we are going to do a Wish shopping spree for each other soon. I can't wait.
Sounds like fun.
That'll be a lot of fun.
I still don't
because
really know what that is.
We're going to go on Wish.com. After this is over, you're going to look at it and be like, how is this an actual site? The items may take at least 42 weeks to get to us, so we better order now.
So basically it's just one big giant Instagram ad.
Essentially, yes. Like you see a money gun, and then you buy it from Wish.com, and it looks like it's the one that shoots it like that, but meanwhile you get a picture of someone with a money gun.
Got it. I told you I bought that cream from Instagram. I just brought it home the other day. It's in a red tube, and it's all Asian lettering. I have no idea what it says. I don't remember what I ordered because it was so long ago. I have no idea what it does. I don't know if it's toothpaste or if it's some sort of cleaner or glue. I'm not sure.
All right.
I don't know what to do with it.
Well, maybe don't put it on your face right away.
I won't. I'll just spread it on the desk and see what happens. I don't know.
Love that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right. It could be food.
Yeah, that's true. You
Maybe
ordered a
it's-
paste food.
Might be some kind of jam.
Yeah. I don't want to know.
Maybe it's marshmallow fluff in a tube.
That is very true.
Should I
That
just
could be
shoot it right into my mouth?
I don't think so. Let's bring it down a notch, Sparky.
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, on that
and this
note,
is for Carla Marie. Bourbon chicken.
what?
They thought that was funny.
All right.
I don't know. From the food court.
Thanks, Carla Marie.
Yeah.
Carla.
Oh, Anthony. Yeah, Anthony actually called me. He called me last week.
Huh.
And like, dude, we really love it. We heard you say that, and we had to laugh and call you.
They want to have us on their Twitch show, so maybe we'll go on one day.
What does that mean?
It means that we'll basically
I get it. I've seen them on Twitch. I got it.
Yeah.
But like, so we are like on a box on their screen.
Yeah.
And so we're with them.
Yeah.
So is it the Carla
And it's
Marie
live.
and Anthony show, or is it the Serial Killers podcast, or is it like?
Well, they said they would make it like a joint thing.
So we would be able to broadcast it as well.
Yeah, I mean, we could say like Serial Killers are going live with Carla Marie and Anthony.
Or can we just record it and put it out as one of our podcasts?
We could actually if we wanted to.
Okay.
So,
All right,
there's
I'm going
that.
to go over and get the ball. Oh, look, that system just shut off. So even if I wanted to play some fun sound effect, I couldn't.
All right,
It
well, I could do a
timed-
fun sound effect.
It timed out.
No,
Andrew.
That was cool, right?
No. Thank you for listening to Serial Killers Bull Chat, the sister podcast to Serial Killers. That's
No
what
one
this
knows
is.
what that means, but
Yeah, they do.
yeah.
They do.
Okay.
It's not the actual serial killers. It's just the offshoot.
Q.
All right. Until we see you on Monday with an all-new Serial Killers, and then Wednesday with our disgusting dinner party.
Yikes on bikes.
Say clink, Andrew.
Clink.
I've never heard yikes on bikes before.
I've said it a million times.
Are you sure it was yikes?
Yeah, yikes on bikes.
Oh, okay. Have a good day.
You too, bye.
Bye. Team Fruity.